Hey y'all, my name is Mike Fawn and welcome to a new Video Addict Fresh Selects. I'm really excited. I know it's been a little while since I've done a Fresh Selects, but we have some really cool titles to talk about, and let's just jump right in. So our first title is Richard Pryor, Here and Now, on 4K. So first off, I was mega surprised by this release. The fact that we got it and it looks awesome is great. As for the special itself, it's really fascinating. So it starts out with some on the street interviews, which is a really interesting time capsule all by itself. And of course, Pryor talks about stuff like meeting Ronald Reagan, Superman 3, etc. It's really funny. It's, of course, very unfiltered, so be prepared for that. But I'm assuming y'all know that if you are getting this release. I don't think that's an issue. Speaking of issues, it kind of sucks that it's bare bones. But even a featurette or something about Pryor and his life would be really cool. Just something to give us maybe a little bit of context behind this special. But you know what? I'm not going to complain.
You sure about that?
Because we got this in 4K and it looks great. And it's just cool having it. So I think we're starting off in a really good direction. Okay, so now I have a stack of Warner Archive titles, and you'll know I really love Warner Archive. I've been reviewing them for years now, and they never disappoint me. You know, even if the movie isn't necessarily my cup of tea, the restorations are always bang on. So let's start with some really good noir titles. The Narrow Margin. Now, if you haven't seen this, do it. I don't want to say a lot about it, but I will say it's this really interesting cat and mouse game on a train, and it has some fantastic performances. They tried to remake this in 1990, but I just didn't think that it captured the magic of the original. This one also has some really nice features. We got a commentary track by William Friedkin, of all people, which is wild. That's so cool. Last year I actually read his biography, so this is a real treat. And like other Warner Archive titles, you also have other stuff like audio interviews, shorts, a cartoon. Great. The commentary track is awesome. So that alone is kind of worth picking this up. Besides the movie just being really good. So let's stick with some noir with The Racket. And this cast is great. You have Robert Mitchum, Elizabeth Scott, and Robert Ryan. They're three of my favorite actors, especially in noirs. Elizabeth Scott, I think, is such an underrated actress, and anytime you tell me she's in a movie, I'm game, but a noir, yeah, I'm sold. Once again, the movie's great. It's just a tough as nails noir that centers around two cops that are trying to hinder crime in their town. And of course, this leads to a lot of corruption and danger. So, we get another commentary track here by Eddie Muller. And I will say, I've got to interview Eddie Muller twice now, and he is so nice. Probably one of the nicest people I've interviewed. So the commentary was a real treat. He, of course, absolutely knows his stuff. I've enjoyed his books, and of course, his intros and outros in Noir Alley. So, yeah, that's a real treat. I love that they got him to do commentary on this, because he honestly doesn't do a lot of commentary tracks. So anytime he does, it's awesome. So, not really a noir, but maybe kind of a noir adjacent is The Verdict. This, of course, has Sidney Greenstreet and Peter Lorre. Oh my god, that's such a great combo. And this is a fun movie. No commentary track on this, which is understandable, but like we do have some nice like special features. The usual like cartoon, radio drama stuff. None of that stuff really blows my skirt up, but like it is better than just being bare bones. So I really do appreciate that. And the last Warner Archive title that I'm going to be talking about is a really great pre-code film with Clark Gable and the absolutely stunning Jean Harlow, and that is Red Dust. Harlow and Gable were such a great combo, and, you know, unfortunately, Jean Harlow didn't make a lot of movies, so it's really nice to have this preserved and looking great. Being a pre-code film, this gets a little spicy. We have the infamous scene of Harlow taking a bath, and in a fit of passion, Gable is like pulling her hair, which doesn't sound that salacious, I guess, but back then it was kind of like this rough display of like sexuality that really was sort of all but erased for a while after the Hays Code really took effect. So it's really nice to kind of see something like this. The movie's really good, and if you haven't seen it and you're a big fan of classic films, you definitely should. And we have The Judge, which is from Film Masters, and this one's fine. It's a kind of quirky, kind of mystery film. Nothing inside, no booklet or anything. This looks pretty good, especially considering this being like an older film. I would have liked a booklet or some kind of special feature, but, you know, it's fine. It's a movie that's only like 66 minutes long. And, yeah, I mean, it's just fine. There's definitely been other better Film Masters releases, but if this is one that you've kind of wanted to see, then that's great. Otherwise, I don't know, it might be kind of a pass. So last but certainly not least, this is a big one, Lucifer, the complete series on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers. So we of course have this style of packaging, which y'all know I kind of have mixed feelings on. Just be super careful with these discs. And then you have the listing of the episodes. So the show is kind of silly and campy, but it doesn't mean that the showrunners don't take the show seriously. And it's that really nice balance that I like. I started to think that the plot kind of ran a little thin towards the end, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, especially the earlier seasons. And I had not collected this before, so this is really nice. This also has a nice array of special features. So that's the episode. I had a blast talking to you all about these new releases, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video.